Welcome, Fade to Black breaking news for this Thursday, April 6th, 2023. This is all of the news that you need. I'm Jimmy Church. Let's get straight to it. That's right. On this day in history, 1968, Stanley Kubrick's 2001 A Space Odyssey debuts in theaters. Today, it is regarded not only as one of the greatest works in science fiction, but as one of the defining films of the 20th century. On this day in 1968. Fader fact. I'm supposed to say this one is for Bill today. Bill and John. Fader fact. Back to the Future was almost called Spaceman from Pluto. Yeah. I'm going to leave that one right there. Let's get to the breaking news. The James Webb Space Telescope has become only the third telescope to ever image the seventh planet's faint rings. I posted the images over on social media. They are amazing. In a 12-minute exposure, that image taken in February of 2023 is now available. It's possible to see the gas giant's planet's rings, bright features in the planet's atmosphere, and many of its moons. It's an incredible image. Only NASA's Voyager 2 spacecraft in 1986 and the Keck Observatory in 2004 have ever been able to image the rings of Uranus. Voyager 2's visit gave humanity its only close-up images of Uranus and discovered its 10 new moons. Again, incredible. Go and check them out. This is a crazy story out of Texas. A massive sinkhole in Texas grew to be 1,000 feet wide and 400 feet deep over the weekend. Despite being stable for years, the rim of the sinkhole in Dicetta, southeastern Texas, began crumbling once again on Sunday. Residents said it sounded like gunshots were coming from the ground. After going to bed, they woke up to find it had gained another 150 feet in circumference in both width and depth. The hole first began growing 15 years ago, starting at around 20 feet, but soon expanded to be 900 feet across and 200 feet deep. It is swallowing homes, cars, gas tanks. It's insane. Experts believe the hole has been caused by the erosion of a large salt dome that the town itself is built on top of. It's incredible. Can you imagine that? Huge. Well, last month had more tornadoes in the United States than any other March on record. And since March 31st, more than 80 tornadoes have been reported, killing at least 30 people across the United States, all of that in less than a week. It's the second year in a row the country has endured a record number of tornadoes in March, solidifying a trend toward more severe weather earlier in the year and raising questions among scientists who've historically seen such weather peaks from April to early June. More than 80 tornadoes in a week. Scientists have spent 5 years classifying the size, mass, and population of all living organisms. And at the end, they made a surprising discovery that the tiniest of the tiny and the largest of the living are what makes up everything. The team, led by biologists from Rutgers University, and I know what you're saying. You're asking yourself right now, well, what about us humans? We just didn't factor in. Think about this. So we have biologists from Rutgers and the University of British Columbia. They divided life into 36 categories. Within each group, they identified the biggest, the smallest, and most common body size. Now, here's your answers. Forest plants had the highest biomass, and amphibians had the lowest, according to their findings, which were published on March 29th in the journal PLOS1. Among the 36 categories, which included life forms such as reptiles and mollusks, the most massive populations belong to plants and bacteria. Of these, the smallest were microscopic bacteria, while the largest included vast underground networks of fungi and tree roots. Humans? Nah, not even close. When it comes to nature, we're just not a factor. That's right. A Virginia man who was so fed up with a pothole. Now, this is the point of the show, the point of the news, where I go, I'm going to leave you with this. And this is a good one. A Virginia man who was so fed up with a pothole, and this pothole was never fixed over a year, that he decided to take matters into his own hands. His name? Josh Anderson. And Josh said the pothole was about a foot deep, big enough to plant a tree in it. I'm quoting here. So that's exactly what he did. Josh planted a tree, and he had been complaining about it for over a year. He didn't know what to do, right? So then he takes a few pictures. He posted them online. He posted them on a community Facebook page where it started to get shared and the likes started piling up. However, the tree didn't last long before the city workers removed it. They see the post online, got sent out, uprooted the tree, pulled it out, and didn't fill the pothole. No, they did not. So what did Josh do next? He made a TikTok video. And that TikTok video really started to get attention. And then as soon as he made the TikTok video, he decided to put it on the city's webpage. That's right. And within 24 hours, they had a crew out filling that pothole. TikTok does have some public benefit. That's right. But I wonder now if China has Josh's personal info, because he's an activist. He's a protester. And I love it. I'm just saying. There you go. There's your Fade to Black breaking news. It's all of the news that you need for this Thursday, April 6, 2023. Fade to Black breaking news is produced by Renee Newman. I'm Jimmy Church. Go back, Lee Tappy.